Okay, so now I'm back. We've had a couple days where I've been stepping on the heads and stretching them out and then putting more pressure on. So now we're going to get into the fine tuning. Okay, so turn this head up like this, and I use my drum dial here to figure out the tension on each lug. Okay. So it's important that you always have the dial right in front of the lug you want to measure, and it has to be the correct distance, okay, around the whole way. So what I try to do is I use a key, I set it like that, and then I put it right up to the key, and then when I move to the next one, I put the key right in the middle of the lug, set it right against the key, right against the key. Some drum dials come with a little attachment on there that will measure the distance for you and keep it the same, but this one doesn't. This is a Tama one. Okay? So I just use, even when I had a regular drum dial, I lost those little things easily. So we're going to take this, put it right up against the lug, and what we're going to do is I'm going to look at the tension and see what my kind of average is. So I had an 85 over here, over there. Over here I have a 65, another 85, and a 90. So we'll go with 75-ish, 80. Okay? So we'll just say, we'll go with 80. That's what we're going to go with. Okay? So put my dial on here. Now, the important thing to know is that whenever I make a large turn on any one of these lugs, if I tighten this one here, it's also going to tighten this one, and it's going to tighten these two beside it. So when we have large differences between the lugs, you know, we had a 90 and a 65 and an 80, we need to just make general kind of movements. So what I do is I put my drum dial here. It says 85. I'm trying to get down to 80, so I just loosen a little bit. Not any kind of specific measurement. This is the general tuning, not the specific tuning. So I'm going to try and generally get all of the different lugs to the same tension. So I go across in my star pattern like I always do. Most people know this, but in case you didn't, whenever you're tuning a drum, you want to go like this and across, over, across, over, across, over, across, just to get so your tensioning is even all the way through. If you tighten all the way on one side, it's going to be, your rim has a chance to lean like this. Okay? So, back to here. Okay. Got an 85, so I'm just going to, again, generally loosen, okay? 87, generally loosen, go across. 55, generally tighten. 65, tighten, and I just keep going around like this until I get all of the lugs within about 2 to 3 degrees of each other. Okay, so once we get them around 2 to 3 degrees around 80, then I can start specifically tuning. Okay, so I'm going to do this head, do the other head, and then I'm going to come back.